Nocturnal news. Okay, we have yet another anomaly orbiting the moon. I don't think this is a satellite. I don't think we're looking at the LRO or the recent satellite that India launched, not the Artemis 1, Artemis 2, NASA flashlight, nothing like that. By the way, Blue Ghost just touched down on the moon. It's not intuitive or any private space company, anything like that. And how do I know that? I know that because I went to the flight orbiting tracker. There's several online that you can visit, and I didn't see anything in this orbital path on that date and time that this video was recorded. I mean, it's just incredible. You see that classic disc shape with some type of cylinder on top. And how many times have we heard witnesses and experiencers, say that they see that classic round disc, or maybe perhaps that delta form with a bump on top, or some type of cylinder, or some type of dome on top of the UFO. I mean, it's truly amazing. Now, I don't know, I'm going to call it top 5. And again, this was filmed, if you saw my last video, filmed by an amateur astronomer out of Colorado. Okay, now, I thought about this. You guys remember this a few videos back. I posted this picture right here. Now, this is from the early or mid 60s, 67, I believe, or no, 69, I think it was, from the Apollo program. There's the NASA ID number top right. And it reminded me of this particular UAP UFO. It looks very, very similar. And again, like I said earlier, I mean, we hear it all the time. Round disc, something on top. Okay, I've heard it, if you heard it once, you heard it a million times, okay? Now, right here, I tried to slow it down just a little bit, put a filter on it. I don't like zooming in too much like I did earlier because you start to lose detail, but this is incredible. Now, it could be something maybe orbiting Earth, okay? So in other words, the moon is behind this object, or in between Earth and the moon in low Earth orbit, perhaps, something like that. I'm always a firm believer in the black budget military programs, DARPA, things of that nature. So now, how many times have we seen these objects in this old NASA footage? If you guys follow my channel, you know we have a ton of it. Okay, a very famous case right here. You guys remember the boomerang UFO. Now, this was Apollo 7 looking down at Earth, and you see these little orbs kind of appearing and reappearing underneath and even on top of this boomerang. And of course, right here, okay, Apollo 9, you see this weird, I don't know, round craft, UFO, kind of tumbling off to the right, okay, or the famous Russian Mir space station, which, by the way, I've been to the mock-up at NASA. I have a video, maybe like 10 or 12 videos down if you guys want to see it, but you see all this UFO activity, and it just reminds me of what we're seeing on the moon. I mean, this stuff has been going on for ages, for decades. I would say back in like the biblical days, but definitely back, say pre-Roswell, 1946, 1947, somewhere around there, and it's all connected, right? It's just, I mean, at this point, there's just so much evidence, and I would argue right here on Nocturnal News, we probably have the best collection of evidence. I mean, we don't post little blinking lights in the sky and beg you to buy a $30 coffee mug. I try to bring you guys the best of the best. Now, this is just an example of the NASA stereo, the satellite, sun satellite, basically. You guys remember the Ezekiel's Wheel video that went viral 3-4 years ago? It kind of reminds me of this. Now, but these are orbs, UAPs, UFOs around the sun, captured, photographed. I was going to say videoed, but it's more of a time lapse with these stereo A and B satellites from NASA. But they look very, very similar to this object orbiting the moon. Okay, it almost looks like an extended egg, or perhaps from the USS Nimitz, where you guys remember the Tic Tac UFO, the Go Fast, the Gimbal, Commander Fravor. We all remember that. But why do these objects always look, I'm not going to say identical, but incredibly similar, okay? Because on top of that disc UFO earlier, okay, orbiting the moon, I know I've played quite a few in my video today, it looks like that object right there that is just, orbiting the sun, or perhaps, hovering around the sun, okay? And I don't think that's a photographic anomaly. That's not dust on the lens or nothing like that, because if you guys know how the stereo satellites work, it's somewhat of a time delay. Okay, so that would have buffered out and these objects move. So what you're looking at right here is like a series of photographs, proving that these UFOs are moving, they're changing positions around the sun. So, I mean, guys, this is getting crazy. I mean, the stuff that I'm able to find, I go through these NASA galleries, I pour through these galleries, I look at very old websites, old YouTube videos, I mean, like Street Cap 1, I mean, we're talking old school, right? And then I follow these breadcrumbs to these anomalies. Now, this was something I found on Google. I thought it was just something interesting you guys might want to see, some type of disc craft. And also, I want to include a little clip from the recent SpaceX launch. Okay, they're going up to rescue the astronauts, and also a follow-up on the Blue Ghost satellite soon. Right there. What in the world was that?
Now we're preparing for stabilizing the second stage so that we can have a smooth separation.
And there you can see on the left-hand side of your screen, the crowd is going wild. There on your screen you can see that dragon separation.
All right, so really cool stuff here. Now, I just kind of want to go through this and just watch it with you, kind of react in real time. Okay, of course, we see the ice particles because that's what they are. But doesn't this remind you of those earlier STS videos? I mean, look right there to the top left. Did you guys see that? You have these, I don't know, craft, whatever you want to call them, orbs, anomalies coming towards the Dragon capsule. Okay, that was a separation there. And of course, again, yes, we're going to see ice, we're going to see debris, we're going to see all kinds of things kind of going out to space, and then you see the thrusters that can even, force some of this debris to the left of your screen. But we're also seeing anomalies coming straight towards us. I mean, like that one blinking up there to the left, or the one to the right there, it's coming towards us. Like, how is that possible? Or you see it kind of darting off into space, far to the right, far to the left, or to the east or the west. It's right there. Look at that, guys. It just came right frickin' towards us. Like, how is that? And look, you notice how they click. They flip cameras right there. Look, SpaceX is getting a lot like NASA, where they cut the live feed. Did you see that? Wow, that came straight towards us. All right, so yeah, we got to have another look at that, guys. Maybe I'll make an entire video. Okay, so let's go back to the original anomaly. Now, where are the debunkers? Where's McWest? Where are all the big-time UFO channels out there? Why is it little old Nocturnal News, always the one in the trenches going out here finding you the best of the best? I mean, look, I'm just going to say it. A lot of these UFO channels nowadays suck, okay? They little blinking lights. Oh, look at that drone. I mean, UFO. Okay, we try to bring you the real deal, okay? There's no money involved. There's no grifting. There's no hidden agenda. I have one goal. I want to know, are we alone? Okay, are we alone in this universe? Is there other intelligent life out there in our galaxy, in our universe, or multiverse? Or that's it. It's fascinating to me, and this stuff is just incredible, and I hope you feel that same passion that I feel when I'm researching this stuff. I mean, but all right, guys, look, leave a comment below. I'll leave a link to the original video. I know a lot of people are like, link, bro. Okay, it will be there, I promise. And somebody figure this out. Somebody figure this out. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one.